Jacaranda Insights for Monday the 13th of March 2023. First card is the Death card. It's in reverse. Just know with the Death card it's not meaning someone's going to die, but it can mean that you are at a point of change in your life that you organically want to make. You're at a crossroads. There's restlessness that's been going on inside you about wanting to go down perhaps a different path, have a different attitude. You just don't know what it is. This is absolutely knowing and heading in that direction to where the dawning of the day is between those two pillars. So having that real strong direction, and the skeleton just means that, you're out of gas. Mojo, none, zilch. But you will have, when you find and follow your white divine horse to this new start, old belief patterns need to be pushed aside. With royalty and having that idol and putting somebody on a pedestal, that has to change. Coming back to you, coming back to knowing you are a shining bright light that has something very important to show the world, and feel yourself become that uplifted, happy, amazing feeling that we know that we're born here on earth to feel, instead of the dread and the fear and the shame and the pain. We need to get rid of those beliefs and we need to kick them to the curb. And I think that's the restless feeling that we have underlying inside of us, and that's why it's in reverse. The next card is the first card of the Major Arcana story. It's got a 0 there. He's thinking of nothing. The fool is not the fool when he's thinking of nothing. He's basking in the sun. He's leaning up against a tree. I've just been at a 3-day silent retreat. We did lots of yoga. We could if we wanted to. We did lots of different sorts of meditation techniques. So that was really helpful, because I used to only just think of one. And then when you're in that floating state, you could almost step off a cliff. You're so floating, like you're on a cloud, on a big spongy cotton ball. And you're just floating. That's when those amazing ideas will come in, and they don't need a lot. It's within you. You don't need a lot of baggage, or you don't need a lot of resources. It's within you to make that change. And the sun is amping up your solar plexus, your personal power to make those changes. Otherwise, if we don't listen and find some quiet time, I'm sure we're just going to have sleepless night after sleepless night. Here we see on the carving of his bed head, or bed here, is a fellow with a sword, and the other person's cowering down. That is what your mind, which is swords, can do to you. It can really send you quite nutty. And at night time, your guides and guardians and angels, this white divine horse with the higher intelligence and guidance that you're not listening to, is trying to tap you on the shoulder and come in at night time through your dreams. So allow some special time. Carve out 20 minutes, half an hour in your day, and make it a regular practice after this 3-day retreat. Regular practice. We're all journaling. We were all having magnificent insights were coming in. We couldn't talk to each other. We weren't allowed to look at the other person in the eye. You had to look down. So it forced us to really talk to our inner voice. That's what I'm suggesting we need to do. Maybe not a 3-day retreat for everyone, but something that you can carve out for yourself, just you on your own. So 13 and 0, of course, and 13 and 9. So that's 22, and 22 is the master number of the builder, building a strong structure for the future. So 22 also rolls back to 4, and that's exactly what 4 is as well in numerology. So the 22 is the master number though, so it's even more amplified that you can be your own architect. So get cracking, get drawing, get writing, and come up with some really great ideas for the new path that you're going to head down. Have a lovely day, everyone.